Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Authorities. In the last episode we had a little bit of a change to our team because I'm still a little bit sad about that. And everybody's now up to level 35 or above. I said Deus and Tian wouldn't get any more levels, but Tian was so close to evolving I couldn't help myself. And obviously for the switch training for both Mickey and Carl, because Carl's actually not as powerful as he thought she was going to be. So that might be an issue. I needed to do some switch training, so Deus and Tien did get a little bit more experience than was altogether expected. Now let's go over the team real quickly. So Mickey has Thunderbolt, Thunderwave, Quick Attack and Thundershock. Cerberus has got Bite, Pound, Smog and Roar, which hasn't changed anything. Carl has Slash, Fury, Cutter, Facade and Swords Dance, which the Swords Dance part in combination with Speed Boost might actually be really good, but Ninjask has such a high speed anyway that it's probably going to outspeed everything to begin with, unless I am very underleveled, which I do not plan to be. Then we've got Blaze with Wing Attack, Flamethrower, Overheat and Rage. Deus with Mudshot, Surf, Slam and Ice Beam. Tian finally in Machamp with Vital Throw, Revenge, Pound and Seismic Toss. That is our current team for right now. That is what current means. Yes, good morning. It is actually not morning. I was going to say it is actually morning. No, it's not. I woke up very late today. We're going to go into this rival fight and then potentially do some Team Aqua related stuff, I think. And we also have the possibility to catch at least 2 or 3 more Pokemon today. So that'll be exciting. You feel the need to hurt me, don't you? So, I've got a couple of things to talk about, because I've been very busy. Well, not very busy. I've been thinking and active in a couple of different things, and one of those things being something that I should start linking in the description of my videos, which is probably starting this video, it will be down below in the description. I made a TikTok, and I'm not very active on it as of right now, but as we start producing content after I have made a TikTok, because obviously there's about a week's worth of videos between... Fuck you. Honestly, fuck you. We don't have a grass type anymore, so we're gonna have to stick with Deus for this one. Between me recording and me uploading it generally, so there will be a little bit of a starting period, but as I'm editing this, I'll be able to pick out highlights to upload to my TikTok. So if you are like interested in reliving some of the most fun memories of recent videos, or if you don't want to watch the full videos and just want the highlights, I suppose. That might not be a great idea. Do go check out my TikTok. It won't be very active from the start right away, but I do plan to do quite a bit with it in the future. And then also something that is not relevant yet, but I'm actually thinking about starting a separate channel. With starting... That was scary. With starting, I mean, I already have some channels I don't use with not a lot of content, like no subscribers at all. And that could potentially be dangerous. Do I have Quick Attack? I don't think I have Quick Attack. So let's use the Hyper Potion we still have left. We still have one left, right? We do not. Am I just blind? We don't have a Hyper Potion left. I thought we had 2 Hyper Potions. That could potentially be an issue. Let's go into Blaze, I think. So that is down below in the description. Feel free to go follow that if you do use TikTok, which... honestly, you might not, because target audience on TikTok is like way younger than the average for my viewers, but hey, maybe some of you use it. It'll be fun. I'm just going to overheat. The sunlight is going to make that more powerful as well. You do not actually resist it, so this should actually do a lot of damage. That was a one-shot. Okay. Who cares about typings if you can just over-level? That's a strategy as well. So, the other YouTube channel. I was talking with a friend of mine about doing some videos on Avatar The Last Airbender, because I run a podcast, not in English, so most of you aren't going to be interested in it. And we're thinking maybe we want to do some special episodes for Avatar The Last Airbender. Usually we talk about movies, but you know what? Avatar: The Last Airbender is such a great thing, but then we were like, but how are we going to do that? We can't do it episode by episode because that's going to take fucking forever to do, which means that we won't have any room for other movies on the podcast, right? So, and then I said, well, you know, we could probably fill an entire podcast per episode because, like, both of us are really, like, deep into that series. And, like, there's a lot of things we could talk about. So doing entire seasons per episode probably isn't a great idea either. So I thought maybe we can split it up in half season and all that kind of stuff. And then I figured, you know what, actually, let's not do Avatar: The Last Airbender yet. Maybe we should wait with that until Avatar comes, the live action version comes to Netflix. Because at that point there will be a little bit more search traffic and a little bit more hype surrounding it, and we'll have a better reason as well to just generally do it other than it's fun. So let's push that to the future, like 2021, 2022, depending on when they actually can start production. With all coronavirus thing obviously going on, production for that series is going to be delayed, I'm assuming. I don't think they've started filming yet, and they won't start anytime soon, if I had to guess. So I spoink. So, but then, like 2 days later, I saw a trailer saying May 15th, Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. I was like, okay, that came out of fucking nowhere. Turns out that's actually the animated series being put on Netflix in the US. Most of the other countries I know of anyway already have it on Netflix. I mean, I have it on Netflix already, but the US doesn't. So I figured, you know what, let's jump onto that, because I've been thinking about doing analysis videos about Avatar anyway, or like theory videos sometimes maybe. Because again, it's like my favorite show of all time. So I'm thinking about doing that, and then if I start out like right now, I can have a couple of videos out and the channel can have some content on it when at May 15th the Netflix show, the show comes out on Netflix for like the US, and interest will probably be at least a little bit higher than it usually is for Avatar: The Last Airbender, and maybe I'll get some search traffic from that, right? So if any moment, this is probably the best moment to start doing that, and maybe by the time this video goes up, I'll already have done the first video. My plan right now is just go episode by episode and just make a very in-depth analysis about every single scene, every single character, so that probably, honestly, they'll be a little bit shorter than the episodes themselves, but watching through the entirety once it's finished in like a year and a half, probably, if I do roughly one video a week, it'll probably be like the length of at least 2 out of the 3 seasons of Avatar itself. It's gonna be a very in-depth and extensive analysis of the series as a whole. I've got my notes for the very first episode, only episode 1. I know episode 1 technically is 2 episodes for Avatar: The Last Airbender, since it's the introduction episode and then the second episode. Like, the way the series also oftentimes couples 2 episodes as a special at the end of a season, right? At the end of book 1, at the end of book 2, and at the end of book 3, it's even 4 episodes. It's like a feature-length film. It also does that for the first 2 episodes of the entire series. So I was thinking maybe I should combine those as well. And for the finale episodes, I'll definitely do that. But I finished the notes for the very first episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it's almost 2 pages of notes. Granted, it's some bulletin points, but some of the notes are like very written out and not like literally just words. So my notes are at 2 pages, and I still need to go write a script based on those notes. So it's probably gonna be a decently lengthy video. Let's buy 15 of every single Pokeball, why not? You know what? 14 also works for me. And then some more potions as well. So, if that is the case, I'll probably have posted a link to that video and that new channel in my Discord, which is part of the reason you should definitely be joining my Discord, because you get notifications for every single video that gets uploaded, but also projects like that I'm working on. Sometimes I'll just link something like that or whatever. So if you want to keep up to date with that kind of stuff as well, and just like hang out generally, just have fun, There is the Discord server, which is linked below every single video on my channel, almost. I guess it isn't linked technically below the videos I made and uploaded before I had the Discord server, technically speaking. So it's not on every... Okay, this is a new encounter and it's a Pokemon we already have. I think this is technically still Lily Cove City, right? So we can get a... Yeah, we didn't leave Lily Cove. So we can definitely just... It's the wrong button. We can just fish here instead. And then when the... I always think they're Wilmers for some reason. They're probably not actually Wilmer. But the blockades... When, oh, I already had a lot of Pokeballs. I don't think we're ever going to run out of Pokeballs again, is what I'm hearing here. Let's see, where are my key items? Here we go. So... That's all the promotional talk, I guess. I spent the first 10 minutes of this video just promoting my own stuff, and, well, isn't that what YouTubers do? They have a 30-minute video, and then the first 10 minutes is just promoting, then it's like 5 minutes of content, and then it's another, like, 20 minutes of promoting. I think we already had a Psyduck as well, which probably means we can't get anything in Lily Cove itself. But theoretically speaking... This is not the best way to encounter a Pokemon in the Team Aqua base, granted. But the Aqua hideout is a separate location, and there are Electrodes in here, which are obviously going to be randomized into different Pokemon. But I think you can also... Maybe not. I think you can also fish in here, though. But I'm starting to doubt the fact that you actually can. I'm going to just try a couple of times with the speed button. I'm not getting a nibble, like, at all. Okay, so we'll get back to the... Already have one of you. We'll get back to that when we can get into the hideout itself, and there will be Electrodes, which we'll want to go through anyway, because obviously that's also where the Master Ball is. For the time being, though, we're going to go back and do some other Team Aqua stuff, because... That also is a route coming up where we have not yet caught a Pokemon. I don't actually think this is a different route. Never mind. So we can definitely catch the first Pokemon we'll run into on this route, and that'll be a Smoochum. Actually, I don't mind that. Shit. That was pathetic. That was really pathetic. I guess we'll get a Pokemon in Mount Pyre, and then there's going to be a species clause here. Azurill. I don't think we've had an Azurill yet. Will Quick Attack kill you as well? It won't. Okay, so you're actually becoming part of the team, which means yet another water type. But it also means if we get to Gen 6, which isn't guaranteed, but if we get to Gen 6, we will have a Fairy type as well. And a fairly good one of that, because Azumarill is a very, very good Pokemon. It's fairly difficult to get, but it looks like an egg. This one doesn't, but as soon as it evolves into an Azumarill itself, it'll be an egg. So it literally is an egg. It's painted like an Easter egg, not like a hidden little funny thing Easter egg, like a literal Easter egg. I don't think you need to go into Mount Pyre. Oh, we run into a fucking cast form. I don't even want it. I don't even want it. Cast form sucks really, really bad. I don't think you need to go inside Mount Pyre at all. I think you just go up here, and then we start running into Team Aqua Grunts any moment now. That's how this works, right? Yeah, that's how this works. Okay, so we're going to be fighting a lot of Team Aqua Grunts here today, and then I think... Next episode we'll be going through the Team Magma and Team Aqua hideouts, and then the episode after that we can finally get to the 7th gym. That's not to say that we're not going to be facing any challenges, because we're definitely going to be facing some challenges. The Maxi fight will be very easy though. Because obviously we had the more difficult Maxi fight before, and we'll get into why they're switched in a moment. But that one was switched with the Maxi fight we're about to face, maybe this episode, probably next episode. And the reason apparently they are switched, which is very interesting to actually find out, is that the first Maxi fight is actually Now, the second maxi fight is actually the first one like you find in the data index for all the fights. So, apparently, that second fight wasn't supposed to be in there or something like that. Because... Now, wait a second. The first fight wasn't supposed to be in there. Because it is the second... It was added after the second fight. They're swapped in the index. So... It's a bit of a weird situation, and it might be left over from the fact that Pokemon Emerald is built on top of Ruby, I think. Specifically Ruby. But Ruby and Sapphire, it's built on top of one of those games. It's kind of like a ROM hack of Pokemon Ruby or Pokemon Sapphire. And I think the base of the game itself is Pokemon Ruby, but it doesn't really matter that much because they're the same game. The only thing that matters there is obviously that some events happen with Team Aqua in one game and Team Magma in the other game. And I think this might be something to do with that partly. But that is just my theory, and let's heal up. Because I don't want to lose Blaze. I really don't want to lose Blaze. Blaze is the star of my team at this point. And of course you have Spark. If you had Thunderbolt, I'd be fucking dead now. Luckily you didn't, but if you had Thunderbolt, I would have been in trouble. Oh, that's definitely the wrong Pokemon. I should also have a Paralysis heal somewhere, or a full heal, that also works. That's a double battle, let's see. Cerberus is really still not that good. We really need Cerberus to be level 51 and get Flamethrower. It's a very high level for a move like that. But until level 51, he doesn't really get any good moves anyway. So we're going to have to use some TMs and... Okay, that's interesting. That is an interesting proposition. Because definitely we want a Thunderbolty Ho-Oh, but we don't really want to stay in with Mickey either. This is a... Okay, the double battle is going to make things more difficult here. Because if he has a ground type move, Mickey is absolutely done for. Or unless he is so stupid that he doesn't use it against Mickey. Which... is a real possibility, honestly. I'll use a Safeguard. I don't really care about that. What is Cameron gonna do? Magnitude 6. That is the end of Mickey. Oh my god, you took that so well. You took that incredibly well. That is amazing. Wow. And obviously this Surf is going to wipe out the Camerupt. I also figured out that Surf actually doesn't damage your teammates. I thought it did a couple of episodes ago. Apparently it doesn't, because during the grinding I also had a double battle. And I used Surf, and it didn't damage me. And then there's a Feebas, which actually might just die to this Surf, even though it's resisted. Okay, it didn't. That was a little bit of wishful thinking, but... it does split the damage and Camerupt still dies. I was going to say it might actually mean that Camerupt doesn't die because it has one more target. I think Surf does damage your teammate in more modern generations though. I think if you do it in Gen 6 or up, maybe even 5 or up honestly. I think 6 or up though. It does damage your teammate as well. I am 99% sure. I never used Surf. I know Surf is actually a pretty good move, as is Waterfall. That being said, Waterfall is a pretty good move Gen 4 onwards because it becomes a physical move rather than a special move. So it's kind of like a variation for physical attackers like Gyarados to have a good water type move instead of Surf. Am I going to have to fight you here? I don't remember. I think I do. I don't. And now I can go to the Team Magma hideout, which... I'm thinking maybe we should split the episode here. Maybe we should end the episode here and... Do I really want to teach myself Fly? Just to fly back there is the question. Because I don't want to have Fly on Blaze, really. I'm upset. I ran into a Castform rather than a Suicune. That is annoying. Actually, this is not the end of the episode because there's a route down here where we can catch another Pokemon. If we're lucky, it'll be a good one. And there's also trainers here, which we want to avoid. Yeah, we had you and you died. I'm very sorry about that, but we can't get another. Whoa! I like that. I like that. I really like that. This is not going to do anything. It did plenty of damage, actually. Now you can't be paralyzed. I was going to paralyze you. Now I'm going to switch the fuck out. I guess into Blaze just to take some hits. If I can't paralyze you anyway, I might as well just start throwing Ultra Balls at you. I think now that I have Ultra Balls, I should be able to catch legendaries like this. Oh, so damn close. So damn close. We can do this. We don't need a Master Ball to get Latios. Latios doesn't have a insanely low catch rate, if I recall correctly. The fact that he is a roaming legendary really means that they, from a design perspective, couldn't give him like a 1% catch rate. I think the lowest you ever run into is a 3% catch rate anyway. But I think Latios even has more than that. And having a Dragon type on our team, and a Legendary, and a Psychic type. I mean, we're going to get rid of Carl if we catch this thing. Operative word there being if. Because I'm not entirely sure that we will. Okay, so what we're going to do here is... I'm just going to have some fun. I'm going to throw a Premier Ball at it. If you stay in this one, I'll be... I was going to say, I'll be a little bit mad. I'll be honest. I'll be a little bit mad. Let's heal up Mickey again. Not with items here. Hyper Potion Mickey. Then go into Mickey and try to use Thunder Wave. I'm so glad that we have Thunder Wave. I don't care about being paralyzed as long as you are paralyzed. That's really the only thing that matters to me right now. I've got 7 more Ultra Balls. You are very low HP. You're paralyzed. You had 3 shakes before. You're probably going to stay now. I mean, I said probably. I didn't say definitely. This is still an issue. And if he gets a critical hit on Mickey, Mickey dies, by the way. So I probably should switch Mickey out. But he's getting paralyzed so much, it doesn't really matter to me. I don't remember how a Nest Ball works. I think it works better on weaker Pokemon. But I don't think Latios really, like, count as weaker Pokemon. It works better on Pokemon with a lower HP stat, I think. But I think that means with a lower max HP stat, not actually being low on HP, because that goes for everyone, right? Let's try the Nest Ball. I don't think it'll work, but if it works, I'm kind of fine with it. It didn't work. And now we just have Great Balls, so I'm just going to start chugging them at his face until he stays, because he will stay. Okay, I'm gonna switch back into Blaze, because I think Blaze is the thing that can take hits for the longest period of time here. We're gonna get this Latios. I want you to be aware. There's no way he's, just statistically speaking, there's no way he's breaking out of that many balls. Even though they're not Ultra Balls anymore, there's no way he's breaking out of that many. He can't heal himself from paralysis. The only thing that can happen at this point is either me running out of Great Balls, which is starting to look likely. Also, the universe just fucking hates me, doesn't it? At the start of this episode I said I'm never gonna have to buy more Pokeballs again. After this, I'm gonna have to buy more Pokeballs again. But I'll have a Latios. I will have a Latios. I might not get a Latios. You're getting paralyzed an awful lot though, which I am a fan of because that means that you're not actually damaging me. Okay, so we're about to run out of Great Balls, and I very much doubt that I'll be able to catch it in a Pokeball itself. I could probably Fury Cutter to just do a little bit of damage. Oh, that's super effective, of course, that's a Psychic type. Damn, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's very stupid on my part. Shit. Okay, let's Revival Herb. That is not going to be very useful for me. I don't want to battle anybody. I'm in a bad mood. in a real bad mood right about now. Okay, so let's heal up Mickey, and we still have a full heal we can use. Let's murder these fools. I think we'll be grossly over-leveled for these guys. Not actually that much. Huh. I'll still be over-leveled enough to the point where I feel comfortable using the speed button. You could have Explosion. If Fortress has Explosion, that could be an issue. You have Bite instead, which means that you have to die before you can use it. See, that wasn't an issue at all. I don't want to battle any of you again. We got a PP up, which actually we have some Pokemon with moves that are going to be like the final move slot for them. So using PP ups might not be a horrible idea. That all being said, apparently I haven't battled you yet. Now I have. Go fuck yourself. That being said, I think this is a good moment to end of this episode, and then next episode come back, do the Team Magma hideout and the Team Aqua hideout, both, I'd say. Which means the next episode in the Team Magma hideout, we do get another opportunity to catch a new Pokemon. Until then, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. I fell back into it. I wasn't going to do that anymore at the end of the videos because I've got the graphics for that now. Well, not for commenting, but you guys know to comment, right? You guys know to comment. I'll see you all back next time. I've been Vlogger, you've been awesome, as always. Bye.